comes a new challenger.
Okay, final video. Ed just has a lot of bad matchup situation-wise. Can't do nothing against fireballs. At all. Ask with your fists. I like that. Nice. That's probably the best counter for that. Nice. I'll take it. I don't know. I just think Ed has more bad matchups than good. Having said that, as a character to play, he is hella fun. He is so fun. Bias from Street Fighter V? Maybe, but like I said, Ed plays nothing like he did in Street Fighter V. He's being completely redefined, as it were. If that's the right way of putting it. Sure. Straight for the flowchart. God. I don't think Ryu is as bad as Ken though, honestly. Again, another one that relies on drive impact. It's such a get out of jail free move. Reverse throw. Wow. You can tell exactly what he's going to do. He's going to walk back now. Oh no, he's not. I was going to say, he's probably going to walk back now and try to get drive gauge back. Got him. Let's go. Big damage. Oh my god. Bye. I'll take it. Good game, man. Goal 3, I'll take it. I just need to stay there for the rest of the video now. It's probably easier said than done.
Here comes a new challenger.
One thing I have noticed is that when you have opponent confirm, it does tell you whether it's going to be a Wi-Fi or Ethernet match. I still think there should be a filter, but at least there is that kind of option. Oh my! Okay, no, I'm swinging. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow. It's happening. It's happening right now. I'm getting... Oh. I'm dead. Dude, what the fuck? So that's Ed's pressure game. It's really good. Good punish. Okay, you can dash after that. Nice. No punish, she got the counter hit me instead. Was I over there? Did not get over there. Yeah, Ed is another one who can dash really well. His dash is going to be really good. What? Probably could have drive impact right there, but I don't think I would have enough time to get out of the motion then. Well, I fucked up. Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I'll take the win. I'll take the round. Oh, fuck up. And he'll never do that again now. Why did you do that? Why? Okay, buddy. Nice. Nice. You did it a lot better than I did. Pretty good, like, actual combos. Why did I eat it? Why? He didn't read that. Alright. See, I hate that. They do the flicker and then they make, like, it does it like he read that and he didn't read it. He got lucky. Because its jumping sucks. Mind you, to be fair, there's not much I can do about that anyway. I wonder if there is like a motion that tells you what flicker stage someone's doing it at.
Here comes a new challenger.
Maybe. I don't think so. I don't think there is one of those, but if it was, then I sucked, and I probably should have read that better.
Let's go. Bring the round one.
Just a rematch. I should have known better if it was. Oh, nice. Why did he get... It's probably because my move is finished, I guess. Alright.
Time's over. Never underestimate me. One more. Jackpot. Good workout. Heads up. Big back. Heads up.
Nice.
Ed wins. Round one. Fight. That's your day.
I fucked up. I guess I'll take that. But I really screwed up.
Round two. Fight.
Alright. I think he missed all of his hits. Damn it.
What? Donald? Fight. Round. Fight.
Nice. What? Why? Oh my god, he has the US move got B, dude. That's some bullshit. Oh my god. There's one glaring thing with that I've noticed. I'll talk about it later. Because I don't think it's a negative, but I think it was intentional. You'll know what I mean.
Here comes a new challenger.
So they're not going to say no to these Ed Mirror matches.
Let's go.
I'm actually quite surprised. Nice. Oh no. Take it.
Round 2. Fight.
Ah. Take it. G.
Round 1. Fight.
Yes.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn it. If I could do supers by pressing the face buttons, I would do that, but I can't physically do that. That's why I'm always ending up doing the heavy strength, I reckon. I think because it's drive impact, right? And that's mapped to heavy buttons specifically, if you want to do it the actual way. That's then classed as a heavy button, which means when I do the fireball way out of that move, it's always going to go too fast. Damn it. That's a physical limitation on my part, and there's not much else I can do about that except make it look cool. I guess.
Here comes a new challenger. Round one. Fight.
That's a heavy knockaround. Nice. I'm getting obliterated.
Round two. Fight.
Wow. I reckon, right? If I was able to do that super into either medium or light, that would probably hit after I do the multi-punch. Probably very lucky to get over that fireball, to be fair. Stop. I don't think it's as good trap-wise as it used to be. I think it's a lot less powerful in the trap department. And I think that's totally been replaced with his like speed ways of doing it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh fuck me. Fucking Rashid in rank matches? This is unprecedented.
Let's go. Round one. Fight.
Ah. Nice. What? I didn't jump. Oh! I probably had to hope he wouldn't do that, and he did.
Not your day.
Oh, I did it.
Skyward.
I did it. I did it. I'll take it. Oh no. Good move. How was I not blocking the... Oh.
Rashid wins.
Apparently I was blocking the first part of my combo, but not the second half of it. Nice reference to the Street Fighter V story like that. What the fuck? You just slowed down there for a second. I can't even block any of this. Can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. Why does Ed just eat shit? Like, he just gets fucking pummeled. And there's nothing you can do to actually get in on anyone. Anyone who's the least bit viable in this game, and Ed just has nothing against them. Which is pretty much everyone bar Cammy.
Rashid wins.
And I know exactly why it's like this. I know exactly what's going on. That's the thing. I know exactly what is happening and why it's happening.
Here comes a new challenger.
Alright, I think this might be the last set. Don't get me wrong, I've had fun. Absolutely, but I'll talk in a minute. Because I know what's happening and why it's happened. And why it's like this. I know exactly what's going on. Oh, you can cancel Psycho Knuckle. I completely forgot about that. Fuck. Take it. I really shouldn't have been able to get those, but I'll do the hits. Nice. I didn't want to do that. What that? Why? Nice. Yeah. And I know why that happened too. Nice. I'm dead. Wow, we did the same move. GG, man. Alright. He didn't want the rematch. We'll leave it there. Right. So, what's happened is... This is all by design. What has happened? What has happened is most of Ed in the gameplay department is pretty bad. His jump ins are bad. His Psycho Knuckle is completely utterly useless, and among other things, you know, like the Psycho Ball doesn't trap. This is all by design because Ed was easy mode in Street Fighter V. Literally, that's what's happened. He was so easy mode in Street Fighter V, and I completely understand why they did this because he was. You know, a lot of his like basic movement was easier with him. You know, he didn't have any inputs or anything like that. So they had to make him a bit more difficult by design, which I understand. I totally get that. That is what's happened, and that's why it's happening. Most of the stuff that did work in Street Fighter V, for instance, like that trapping with the Psycho Ball, it doesn't work because Capcom had to do that by design. So I totally understand why Ed is like that. They had to do that because he was so easy in Street Fighter V. But I think the backdrop in the backdraw in Street Fighter V to that was he didn't win you anything. You know, because a lot of his basic stuff was easier, but I don't think he had anything else aside from that, and not a lot of people used him for that reason. But gameplay-wise, and everything he can do, even like the moves that are bad, fucking fun to play with. I won't lie, and I know I'm probably a little bit biased, but oh, this guy is fun to play. This guy's fun to play with. I don't think he's okay on a basic level. I think Kimberly on a basic level was easier. But like I said, I think with Ed, they had to make him like this because he was so easy, much easier in Street Fighter V, so they had to kind of change him up and redefine him a little bit. Which I totally get. And it's totally fine to do because I do understand that. But just looking at this guy and what he can do and the potential and like the pressure he can put you under is wildly fun to utilize. And I feel like I did really well in this session. I had to go from Silver 2 to Gold 2 in a session, and I did really well there. So I will definitely take that. You know, considering we started at Gold 2, and I did learn a little bit about like a little bit more of advanced things, but it's still in a basic sense. Like I said, that multi-punch into level 2 or level 3 would work better if my execution was better. But that's something that's just, I don't think is ever going to improve. And I only say that because I've been playing fighting games in a more, how can I put this, intermediate level, not competitive fighting game tournament, but I would say more online matches for over a decade now. You know, Killer Instinct 2013 was kind of the entry point into online fighting games for me. And it's just, my execution is just going to be bad no matter what the game and no matter how hard I try. It's just something that's never going to be rectified. I just can't physically do it. You know, so that's going to happen no matter who I use and no matter what fighting game I play. My execution is always going to be grade A trash. But I had so much fun playing with Ed that I didn't care. This guy is fun to play with, and even if I don't pull stuff off, it's just so cool to even like attempt it and to look at it. But he's definitely on the more technical side. He's not harder, I don't think. He's just a lot more technical because they gave him inputs now, and that threw me off a lot in this game. You know, the fireballs throw me off constantly. He has no kicks at all. They took the flying kick he used to do into a dive. They took it out completely. And again, I think that was by design with what they were going for Ed in Street Fighter 6. He's a lot more technical in this game. And I think overall, I do think he's probably going to be better for that in the fact that a lot of people are going to use him. Because a lot of people found him, I guess, dull and boring and a little too on the easier side in Street Fighter V. Whereas here, there's a lot more air mirror matches. A lot of people are using him, and I like that because this guy deserves his due. But the big thing about Ed, and I said this earlier, is that he is in no way, shape or form playing like Street Fighter V Ed. There is nothing about Ed that is Street Fighter V in this game. Nothing. Only by move motions and animations. But Ed is not Street Fighter V Ed. Street Fighter 6 Ed is a totally different character. And I think a lot of people looked at this guy and thought, oh, he's a boxer. Is he replacing Balrog and Dudley? I don't think so either. I think Ed is not... He's a boxer, but he's not the traditional boxer, say, like Dudley, for example. And even Balrog, even though he was a charge character, he played mostly like an actual boxer. Ed has boxing, but he's also got like... Well, he's more boxing than he was in Street Fighter V because he has no kicks in this game. But I don't think he's like taking a Balrog or a Dudley. I think he is totally different to those two characters. I would like to see Dudley get another shot, by the way. I would. I think he would have a kick-ass theme, and if they work it well, like, he could be awesome. I would love to see Dudley make a return. But I wonder with Ed now whether that might not happen, because they won't want too many characters of the same style, although we do have fucking Ryu and Ken, and say Blanca and Guile, which are very similar, so I don't know what the excuse would be. It seems like a really weak excuse to say, oh, we don't want too many characters of the same style. It's like we've had Ryu and Ken for over 3 decades. Maybe less, but yeah, Ed is a lot more on the technical side in this game. And I understand why they've changed him so much. But I don't think they've changed him for the worse, but I think a lot of his, like, he has no viable move, like I said, anything past mid-screen, because Psycho Knuckle has been weakened to the point where it's fucking useless. Psycho Knuckle is absolutely useless now. It was a wonder why they even put the move in. You know, because, like I said, the only advantage it gives you is that it gives you advantage even if the opponent blocks it. But as a viable, that's good in a, you know, you can punish off a missed move because you have frame advantage, so it's great for frame advantage, but as a viable move, it's useless. Like, it's completely useless. I think you can lessen the charge, but I think fully charged goes to fireballs. But even against a Ryu or Ken, it charges up too slowly. You know? It charges up so slow in this game, slower than in Street Fighter V, so even against fireballs, it's useless. You know? So, yeah. his jumping attacks suck. They blow. It's do not jump in with Ed. He's gonna get beaten every single time. But that's the only reason why I'm jumping, because Ed, apart from his forward dash would get eaten by fireballs, right? His Psycho Knuckles too slow, so you would need luck to get through fireballs that way. So I'm left to jump over them and get destroyed on anti-airs, because Ed's jumping really sucks and his attacks get beaten by other people jumping in on you. So this guy is fun to play with, but he is definitely not Street Fighter V Ed. And I don't mind that. You know, when I heard that he was going to have like input motions, I was like, yeah, this guy's going to be a lot harder now and a lot more, well, not harder, but technical. And he is. He's exactly what I expected him to be. So I'm fine with that. But, you know, his moves, again, like most of the cast, aside from like Cammy, for example, Ed is going to be pretty much eating everything. And here's another thing. I think Ed is a matchup nightmare. And what I mean is, I don't think he has a good matchup against almost anybody aside from maybe Cammy. You know, Fireball characters, he's going to eat them. Because you can't dash in and you can't use Psycho Knuckle to do it, and his jump-ins are okay if you get lucky, you know, and catch the opponent off guard, but you need to, like, and getting over Fireballs is hard enough in the first place, just by jumping, you know, because they're so quick. Some Fireballs are so quick that you can't even jump over them. So, Ed is practically useless at getting around Fireballs in any sense, really. You know, against DJ, he's absolutely pointless, because all you can do is jump DJ's fireballs. You can't charge up Psycho Knuckle quick enough to get through them. You can't block them, because you'll just get trapped because they're multi-hits. You can't use the vines to do it, because again, they're multi-hits. So Ed he's a terrible matchup for, you know, almost everybody in the game is a bad matchup for him. Almost anybody. The only one he probably isn't is Cammy, because Cammy really sucks in this game. So Ed does not have a good matchup. 80% of the matchups is like advantage opponent. You know, even Zangief, because Ed is so lacking in ranged options aside from his vines, I guess, which I didn't use a lot of. But they can be blocked. You know, even the low vine can be blocked. High, which I guess makes sense. But that's really his only tool. You know, it's really his only tool. And the holding the vine, even if it gets blocked, it pulls the opponent towards you. And against Zangief, you don't want to do that, because Zangief can instantly go into a 360, or even Minome, for example. You can't do that against those two characters, because they'll just throw you. So, does Ed have a good matchup? Only one, by my knowledge, and that could be Cammy. Because Cammy traditionally is not... Cammy by default isn't great in this game, so... He might only have one good matchup. He might not even be good against himself. Really. His jump-ins are very bad. His Psycho Knuckle is useless. And his dashing is only great if you don't have a Fireball character. But even against charge characters like Guile or Blanca or Honda, what does he have? You know, he has nothing. Guile's going to be absolutely just one of his worst. And Jamie will eat him for breakfast. It's like, dude, this guy as a viable matchup player is pretty bad, but is a fun character regardless. That's Ed for me. He doesn't play anything like Street Fighter V Ed. Even in modern controls, he doesn't play like Street Fighter V Ed. He plays like Street Fighter 6 modern controls type Ed, which is perfectly fine. You know, I kind of expected that as well. You know, his Fireball is still animated the same way, and the only thing it really adjusts is the special moves, but then you lose this strength aspect of his vine. No, his vines can be override moves, but yeah, he's very technical in this game, very technical. He's much more technical. I think he belongs better in this game for that reason. So, yeah. As a fun character, he is fun 100%, hella fun. I think it'll be my main, aside from someone like Marissa, for example, because Marissa, in the madness, we discovered that Marissa really suits me, because she she doesn't have no combos, but she's less about combos and more about hit damage. I don't think Ed does a lot of hit damage, for obvious reasons. So you kind of have, you definitely have to work harder with him than you did in Street Fighter V to get moves out. And he would be fine if my execution was better. Now, I'm not saying Ed is execution heavy. He's not King of Fighters. You know, because the motions in that game I can't do. You know, I can do all the special moves with Ed. I can do something. You know, there's some things I can do and pull off, but my execution is 90% bad, so I'm not going to do them like all the time consistently. So that's going to make him a little bit more difficult for me on the side. But then again, in Street Fighter V, I didn't learn shit. You know, I didn't know combos with Ed at all, I don't think. You know, it was all the basic shit, like it's always been with any game, in any character, really. So I think Ed is pretty much as I expected. He's totally what I expected him to be. I think I ended up where I expected to be with him, actually. Maybe a little bit higher. Actually, I got to gold 3 at one point, but then dropped out. But so I think I surpassed myself in that as well. But the guy is fun. The guy is as fun as anything. You know, and it's just, yeah. It's quite funny how it has this barcode. I think that probably means something. I actually didn't point that out at all. But he's fun. He's got great design. His outfits are great. I love his old one. I love his one. I love his default outfit, actually. I wasn't too keen on it first, but that was only because I saw that outfit 2 and was like, yes, I love this. But I've actually grown to really like his outfit 1 as well. It's much better than Street Fighter V. Street Fighter V's outfit 1 was, I didn't like that at all. So, anything was probably going to be an improvement, I guess. But, yeah. That was Ed Madness. Probably not going to change that much in the future, I would think. So this might be the only Madness series I actually record with him. Because what I tend to do is, because I reach a ceiling with everybody, a lot of people would say, well, why don't you do, you know, a character Volume 2 Madness? Really, because at some point I reach a ceiling and can't get any better, so you'll be just seeing the same stuff. With Juri, I might make an exception in this game because she does seem different. Yeah, Madness series with specific characters don't tend to happen unless I'm something like with Alyssa in Tekken 8, for example. I feel like I've learned a little bit more, so I could probably get a little bit higher. But in Street Fighter's case, it's like, you know, with Kill Instinct, I could probably do a couple more character medleys, like character specific Madness, and learn a little bit more. But at one point, there's going to be a ceiling for me, and I'm not going to surpass it. I don't think I've reached that ceiling with Alyssa yet, so that's probably why I want to go back with her. Maybe in the future. Probably once all the Season 1 characters come out, or something like that. Just to kind of get a gauge of the new matchups, maybe. But anyway, we'll see what happens. So that's it for Ed Madness. Definitely the funnest time out of the game so far. His themes are bombs, his outfits are great, his moves are fun to look at and do, even though I can't execute 90% of his combos. And I think he's more technical and a little bit more on the weaker side because he was so easy in Street Fighter V. That's basically it. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You know, I think that was totally to be expected. So what's next then? For Street Fighter 6, I don't know. I think I want to play with Jamie, at least for one more character matches for the launch characters. Because I don't like JP. I don't really like JP that much. I think JP's just been massively nerfed, actually. So, but I don't know. JP wasn't overly used before the patch, and I don't think it'll be overly used after. I think it's been worse. So the launch characters, I might just do Jamie left, because Manon would be fun, but I'd probably just end up doing more throws than anything else, and just getting on stock something and doing massive damage that I didn't earn. because her stocks don't reset. If her stocks reset, then maybe I'll check her out. But I don't want to earn most of my wins with Banone really just by throwing. And because her stocks don't reset, the next throw does massive damage. I don't really want to do that. I wouldn't learn anything, you know? I guess. So, I think with that, I think Jamie is probably next on the agenda for Street Fighter 6. I'll probably, again, I haven't played Tekken in a while, so maybe Tekken will be the next thing I do, but we'll do the Reign of Madness for Tekken 8 next, in the fighting game sense. Obviously, I assume you've probably been watching this alongside the first 15 parts of Batman Arkham Knight, which I thoroughly enjoyed. That is now completed. So, look forward to that in due course. And now that I have this new monitor, I'm really going to knuckle down and get some other PlayStation stuff done. I think the next thing is Uncharted. I was going to do Uncharted Lost Legacy and Uncharted 4, but when I heard I was getting this new monitor, and that I can pass through 1440p HDR and record in standard and 1080p, because I actually did all the testing the other day with this, and what I can do, and how to do it, and all that. So now I can play games like Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. I was going to do that sooner, but when I heard my monitor was coming and I wanted it, and it was on its way, I was like, yeah, I'll do it now. So that's why I held off on that a bit, because I was probably going to do that alongside Batman Arkham Knight, but ended up not happening. So one last thing, this monitor is the first step in a big upgrade year for me. I'm going to really start thinking about getting a more upgraded PC, because I think I'm probably going to need it sooner rather than later. This PC has really served its dues, to be fair. Money permits and all that, but I'll work it out. I need to kind of get a grasp on what I want. I know what I want, and I know what I want to do with it, and what I want with it. It's just a question of money, and will I get the right stuff, I guess. But that's a whiles off yet. But the monitor is the first piece in doing this, you know, and getting a more powerful PC, and probably with that I might be able to bring higher quality footage to you guys. I'm not sure how I do that yet, but we'll work it out. Anyway, I think that's it. So that's it for Ed Madness. I exceeded expectations a little bit, I would say, considering I started at Silver 2 when I first got qualified, and now I'm Gold 2. I'll take it. But yeah, he's definitely on the weaker side for good reason, and he's a lot more technical now, you know. And they've made him basically like the other characters in the game, which I think was probably needed, and I think that's probably heightened people's interest in him now, as with the amount of mirror matches resulted in this session. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Maybe we'll be back to it in the future, but like I said, I'd probably be sitting with him for the most part. Maybe if there's a big balance adjustment, maybe we'll think about it then. Until the next time, guys, you know what to do. Follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Social media is down in the description, and we'll see you next time. That's Miguel signing off. Peace out, guys. Stay safe and stay awesome.